Merino.
Yeah.
Merino is underrated, man. For me, he's underrated, man. That guy is good.
What's not happening to him, Brayo, when he playing to on the Arsenal team? What's not happening? Is it poor positioning or what's happening?
He's being underrated. Like Anthony has correctly pointed out, I think this is a player who, when he's given a chance, he plays intelligently. He performs on the pitch using intelligence. Him. I think he's a unique player, and the game against, what was this opposition? The one Spain beat against Turkey.
Yeah.
Yeah, against Turkey. I think also you can say yes, there could be an argument can be made of poor positioning in the club is currently playing, but also you can fairly argue that in Spain there is that understanding. Remember, this is the same team that won the Euro last year, and in the Euro, the appearances he made during the Euros, he also performed. His performance was excellent. In Arsenal, you will say that his role could be a bit limited, and that requirement by the coach to stick to a particular philosophy might prove quite limiting to him. Hence, his I don't want to call it poor showing, but really the display in the national team is quite something compared to what we see of him at the club level.
Okay, for me, man, I'm still. Last week I gave Wood a chance.
You're giving him a chance?
I'm still giving a chance again.
Anyway, that's a bold move, man.
I told you, this is on...
This is on you're trying things.
No, I'm not trying things. I'm a hater. I'm a die hater. I'm an Arsenal hater. Whichever involves Arsenal, I'm there.
Yeah, man. This is the Manchester derby.
Okay.
And I'm not worried about Manchester United when they are playing against top teams.
Okay.
So this one, I'm confident we are going to defeat Manchester City.
I've been doing this month for the last 2 months. I've been doing this month. The months are not passing.
If he is the one who decides to sell Mbeumo, he will perform for us.
Hello guys, welcome again to another week of the Triple Cup Show. A very nice and easy week after an international break. I don't know where to start to, because so many news are there. Also transfer as it was coming to a deadline while we were in the international break. So we have so many to catch up on. And then who else joined me, man? An Arsenal guy, your guy, Gyökeres. I did not see him scoring anything, but on the other side, somebody like an Odegaard. Good for him. He scored something. So, Malek Brayo, what's up?
Yeah, what's up? Hi guys, great to be back. And like you said, Gyökeres did not score any goals.
Okay.
Because his mind was set for the internationals.
Okay. Also, on the other person who you guys bought and we thought maybe gonna do something, it's Ebereze. What did you say? Ebereze, whatever. Also, him losing.
Eberechi Eze. He's called Eberechi Eze.
He was given a chance on the England team also. Not doing anything, man. I don't know what's wrong with you guys, yo.
No, Eze did not play preseason, so he is playing preseason.
Okay. Mm-hmm. On the other side, it's man like Anto, yep. Manchester United guy.
Yes.
At least a break from the pressure.
Yes, a break from the pressure and also a break from more pressure. Because the man who normally gives me even more pressure,
yeah,
at least he's not with us at the moment.
Okay.
He went to Turkey.
Okay, nice one. Man like Onana, that's it. So let's start with the international. Mm-hmm. Us being Kenyan, we must, our team, man. I thought, okay, this is the conversation online. Guys are saying, as fans, we are kinda, what do we say? We are not loyal fans. Some people say that. But some people also have this, from this school of thought, like, you know what? the manager sometimes need to hear what the people says first. And
True.
I don't know. What's your take-up point? Because okay, when you watch when we were in the Chan, I don't know, is it because of the incentives which the government was giving? That's one thing, or is it like the players gave themselves up? Or the other point is the players who came to play for the international, they're not the players who play in the Chan. So is it that we're in a place where like the coach does not know how to mix the international players with the local players, or is it because there's no incentives for the players while they're playing? Because it wasn't like there was something. If you win a game, there's something on your plate, or is it a point where some people said also it was a point where the manager, it was kind of a manager made a mistake, because like the first game he never started like somebody like Ogam, who is a good player, and then somebody like Olunga, our captain, he had so many chances, but he never actualized them while we played against Gambia. But when we play yesterday game, when we play against Seychelles, some guys are saying it's because Seychelles is not that big team, but also man, scoring 5 or 4 goals in first half, it's not an easy thing also.
Yeah, true. So when it comes to Chan and the international, these are two different thing. But when it comes to Harambee Stars, because football is all about chemistry, so I was sure if McCarthy could have maintained the Chan squad and they play this World Cup qualifier, at least we could have gotten a positive result against Gambia. But because when he called the international players, there was no time to practice, there was no time to build the chemistry. That's why even when we played this game, even the first 10 minutes, I was already worried. There was no chemistry, there was no teamwork. So for me, I feel the coach let us down.
Okay.
Yeah, for me, I feel the coach let us down when it came to the selection of the players as well.
Okay, Malek Brayo, what's your opinion on that kind of what do you think happened, or what needs to change according to you?
I think what needs to change in Harambee Stars is the mentality. I believe we have refused to depart from the mentality that we cannot play football. Even when you looked at our performance during Chan, not that it was so good, it was good to the extent that we won those games. Something which we are not used to. We are not used to winnings. It is rare for Harambee Stars to play and in a competition and come out of that match with a point. So I think even when you look at those wins for those Chan games, we were winning by a margin of only 1 goal, 1-0, 1-0, and defending strongly so as to protect that that one goal to defend against losing. And you see, that one is not how football should be played, in my very humble view. I think progress in terms of our football can only be determined by how we play, not just about the win. We can lose the match, yes, but is the performance indicative of any improvement? So our loss to Gambia was demonstrative of where we still are in terms of our football, and that is exactly what we need to change. Winning against Seychelles for me was neither here nor there, because Seychelles really is not a team you would want to use as a basis for measuring your progress.
Okay.
We need to really show up when it comes to those serious oppositions like Gambia, like Nigeria, and not use obvious performances against teams like Seychelles to determine that we still have the potential. We need to change our football.
Okay, nice. I don't know. Talking about changing our football, I don't know. There's this thing about with Onana. He never travels with the team, and always he comes with the last minute. And then yesterday, after they were beaten 1 goal, he was one one-on-one with a, and he does what Onana does the best, which I was so happy. But unfortunately, when he was leaving, man, he had a brush with one of the fan, and then
Yeah, I saw he shrugged the fan
shrugged
off.
the fan away, man. Is that kind of a person you want in the Manchester United squad?
Man, when I think that when luck is against you, I think even he's mentally weak at the moment, because even the way he conceded this goal, from a goalkeeper perspective of view, I know this player, he ran with the ball from the center of the field towards Onana. Yes, the defenders, they were there. They could have tackled the guy. But at least Onana, he could have come forward at least to make the goalpost at least narrow. But the guy, he just stood
on
there.
the line.
He just stood on the line. And so for me, I feel Onana, I think it's time for him. He needs to, take a break or work on his mentally. I don't know, man. I don't know how to describe him. And then shrugging the fan off. Man, Onana, I think he's completely finished, man.
I saw a comment online, before, during the pre-seasons, Onana came with an agent. Guys thought maybe it was to negotiate a new, maybe a contract or something like that, But on the other side, man, it came to my notice that, this guy came just to get added on his contract.
Can you imagine?
And yet, because he got 25% from the salary, and yet he's one of the person who made us lose the game. I was like, what the hell? What's the hell, man? That's not what I expected from somebody like Onana,
For me, I didn't see any merit for salary increase. What has he done to be given a salary increment? Even I'm surprised. I had this loan move to, I don't know what is the name of this Turkey team. I don't know, Trabzonspor or Trabzonspor. They'll be paying him more money compared to Manchester United. So for me, Onana, I feel he's thinking like a typical African player. We are money minded, so we need to secure the bag. What do you think, Brayo?
I think I would equate that behavior not to a typical African player, but a primitive, a primitive, ancient, traditional African who is yet to experience civilization. You don't expect at your level, you are playing at a professional level. You are you are looked up by so many upcoming young players, and even those who hold you in high esteem. You owe them respect, if not loyalty. At least you respect your fans. You respect also your profession. And I am of the view that such behaviors coming from so-called professional footballers should really not be tolerated, because you are painting a bad image about the club you are representing. As far as I'm concerned, his move to Trabzonspor is just a loan.
Yeah, but that's
meaning that he's
he will not come back.
Yeah.
There are so many ways to chase away a guest. And that
but even so, until that guest is effectively chased away and stopped, he continues wearing the United badge.
Mm-hmm.
And United is a brand. It's a big club. But forget even about the image of the club. As a person, you give us the reason to justify why we have always been against you playing for our team. This is not to say that I am a Manchester United fan, but really, United fans have legitimate reasons, even based on how he behaved against that fan.
Yeah, man. That's what I'm telling you.
Support
their
desire for him to
can you imagine
the club?
The statistics?
Yes.
Onana has conceded 150 goals in 102 games.
I think that's the worst. I think that's the worst.
And then 150 goals
of a goalkeeper we have ever had in Manchester United history. I think that that's the worst we have ever had. Just 2 seasons of game, and that's
the challenge with Onana. Yeah, the challenge with Onana is discipline, I think. when he addresses his discipline, everything else will fall in place.
No, leave alone the discipline, man. The guy, I think, even as goalkeeper skills, like the reflexes, judgment. You know, I remember during the last episode when we were playing Grimsby, and this guy, I think during the penalty shootouts, he chose the right way. Out of how many penalties? They were, I think, 11 penalties. I think he managed to save only one. So this tells you, like, this guy from goalkeepers, no, he's not skilled, man, to be honest. I'm not bashing him, I'm not bantering him, but there's nothing good from this guy. I hope our new guy...
Are you saying that the United management so
No, this
No,
this was Ten Hag.
Yeah. But the guy, okay, I think Ten Hag is a man of business. See, when he went to Bayern Leverkusen, what he did, sold all the players. 2 games later, the guy was sacked. I think it's part of his mission, just to get to
he's
do
a football
business.
entrepreneur.
Yeah, I think this guy is just into the business kind of thing, you know. But I don't know. It's kind of sad, this situation, but it's okay. And then big shout out, man, to a team like Morocco. Already now they have qualified. I think that's the first African team.
Yeah, Morocco and Tunisia.
Yeah, the both are already qualified for that's the 2 ones which are already done. But I think it's a good place. Let's see, because you know I did not previously. You could not convince me to go and watch a Kenyan game.
Yes.
Even it was so hard.
There's a big
but
change.
After the Chan games, and then after what you watch the game against Gambia and what you watch again we played just yesterday. I think now the football kind of thing, it has started to come back to the fans. We are giving us now. We do go out there and watch the game, and I think that will motivate the players to do more than just. I think they will give more than what they used to give us. Kinda, and then these new players like somebody like Abajaber, when they come back to the team, also being incorporated, I think it will have a shift in our Kenyan kind of football wise, you know. Okay, Brayo, when I check on the internationals, hey, that's where the balls, that's where the goals were going. Let's start with the team like Norway. You guys, how do you beat people 11 goals?
Man,
it was 12 goals because the other one it was also an own goal.
Each player
plus the manager. Everybody got a goal.
Anyway, I understand it's Moldova. It's Moldova, but you know, in football, when you get a chance to, you know, beat someone, beat them thoroughly.
Okay, that's the other point. Okay, the other team, it's Germany. Man, I was saying this. I'm fearing watching which player. I don't know why it's not yet clocked in when he plays to Liverpool. But when I watch that game, man, the guy is perfectly good. I don't know what's happened. You know, I was having this also conversation. Like, if an England player goes to another league, it's kind of hard for them to clock it. But when an England player goes out, sometimes he might shine and be see the legs of somebody like Akian. See the legs of this other guy who was playing for Crystal Palace, Olise. Both of them, man, all of them, they have clicked and it's working good for them. But I don't know what's happened to this, like the Spanish kind of players
when they come to EPL.
EPL, it's not happening for them. Talking about the other game also, I saw one game for Spain. There was a tiki-taka between Yamil Amal and 2 of the other guys. I was like, yeah, I don't know which team gonna spoil. I don't know which team gonna stop this Spain team of now. I don't know.
Man, for me, I feel like Spain, they're really good, and Merino.
Yeah.
Merino is underrated, man. For me, he's underrated, man. That guy is good.
What's not happening to him, Brayo, when he playing to on the Arsenal team? What's not happening? Is it poor positioning or what's happening?
He's being underrated. Like Anthony has correctly pointed out, I think this is a player who, when he's given a chance, he plays intelligently. He performs on the pitch using intelligence. Him. I think he's a unique player, and the game against. What was this opposition? The one Spain beat
It was Turkey,
against Turkey.
Yeah.
Yeah, against Turkey. I think also you can say yes, there could be an argument can be made of poor positioning in the club is currently playing, But also you can fairly argue that in Spain there is that understanding. Remember, this is the same team that won the Euro last year, and in the Euro, the appearances he made during the Euros, he also performed. His performance was excellent. In Arsenal, you will say that his role could be a bit limited, and need to that requirement by the coach to stick to a particular philosophy might prove quite limiting to him. Hence, his uh, uh, you know he I don't want to call it poor showing, but really the display in the national team is quite something compared to what we see of him at the club level. Although even over I mean, in a number of games last season, he really showed that he could replace Havertz, notwithstanding the fact that we don't know him to be
A striker.
playing in the position he was playing as a
Okay.
striker. Yeah,
Yeah.
but I think he's a good player. He's a brilliant player.
Okay, talking about good players. Hey, Cristiano Ronaldo. This guy's, I saw a stat. He's only 20 goals away to win 200 penalties. That's one stat. Another stat, it's like, I don't know. Each week, it's like a beginning of a season for him.
Yeah, man.
He has already 3 goals on the internet, and they've played only for 2 games, 3 goals. And then I think they're 1,000 goals for him. I think it's a viable option for him. I think he can reach there. Because how the Portugal team is set up, I think they are set up to boost him to reach to that goal, to reach to that thing. Because also it's for his age, playing the same way he's playing, man. It's I don't know if we're gonna have another.
How many goals does he have?
I think he's around, I think 950 something, if I'm not wrong, 940, 950 something there. If I'm not that,
941.
yeah, that's what I'm saying, 40, 50 there. If I'm not that yet wrong. And then the other person, Kylian Mbappe, I also saw him on the international. Still, perfect performance. Scott McTominay, I said this again and again. I don't know why Manchester United, we sold that guy. Him in the Scottish team, he's the perfect form. Belgium also, Doku, KDB, 2 of them also, perfect performance. I don't know. When we come to is it because the team, how they like how some people do say, when you play for the badge, it's like you give a different point, a different part of you. You play with all your heart. You play yourself out. Because if you watch how some players do play in the international and how they do play when you come to the teams, it's like they're 2 different players. And I'm like, what's happening? Or do you think maybe, as you said, you may be paid good for the money, but maybe when it comes to, because look at somebody like a Rashford. He scored at least 1 goal where they're playing on he scored. But in Manchester United, he had a very rough start. Also when he's in he's in Barcelona also, he had a very rough start. But on the international, he is performing, and the coach Tuchel, man, I think we should give him. Is it Tuchel?
It's Thomas Tuchel.
The Tuchel. I think it's a good point how he have made the team, the England team. I think how he has set it up. Because he has played like 5 games and he hasn't lost even a single game. Yeah, so I think for him,
it will be unfair to compare the performance of a player in one international match that comes maybe after 2 or 3 months, with that of with his performance at the club level, where he appears maybe 8 times. And out of those 8 times, he might perform well in only maybe 1 or 2 matches. So we might not be comparing apples for apples. So maybe it might be too early for us to judge the performance of individual players, including Merino of Arsenal and Rashford, and use that to say that when it comes to playing for their countries, they really do well. And when it comes to the club, we cannot see the same determination.
Okay, nice. I saw another thing. Israel was playing against Italy.
Yeah.
Man City, the big team, went for the best goalkeeper who was last season. Guess what happened?
He conceded 4 goals.
I'm like, you're giving out Alisson. because no
Ederson,
Ederson because he's not a good goalkeeper. And then you're bringing somebody who is now conceding more goals than also Ederson does while he's playing. I'm like, what's happening with Man City? I think karma.
You know, that game, I watched the game, and those are very like preventable goals.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Karma.
Or maybe he's still his mental. You know, most players they are he was not playing. He didn't play in the preseason. He was like cast out by PSG.
Okay.
Maybe that affected him. Maybe I don't know. But it was not a good showing from him. But I'm looking forward to see him in the Premier League as well.
Okay, talking about looking forward. Unfortunately, today we don't have a Chelsea guy. Hey, it comes to our notice now. I don't know what happened to Jackson. Man, I thought Bayern gave out the money, but what the news we are getting, him himself and the agent paid 3 million extra for him to go to make the move happen. I'm like, Kwani, how bad was the situation with him while he was in Chelsea? And then now look at the point now. Somebody like Leon Delap has an injury. Now the only person who's left there is João Pedro, and if he picks a knock, they had to recall back Gui.
Yeah.
Just because they don't have another option. I'm like, if I was Jackson, I think I could have fallen back. This might, because you guys said I'm not yet that good to play. That's why we are giving you out. Maybe you won't have the minutes. But now one of the person who was giving you competition, he's out of the game. Why go to that extra
and force the move?
And force the move. I'm like, what's wrong with this guy? Plus, I'm thinking in Bayern, who is he benching?
No one. And there's this Bayern director. He said, I don't know, Jackson has to play, I think, 40 games. He needs to start each 40 games so that they can activate the buyout clause.
But I'm like, yo.
Man, nothing. For me, I feel sometimes these agents, they mislead some of the players.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Because for me, I was like, you know what? If I was Jackson, I could have no. Okay, even if I know I don't have minutes, if it could reach a point that I have to pay my own money to make the move happen, I don't think it's a good one. It's not a wise idea. It's not a wise idea to look at it. And then this weekend, lucky enough, Manchester United, we are playing against Man City.
Yes.
The injury list,
Manchester Derby.
The injury list is increasing. Now the new to the desk.
Marmush.
I was like, hey, Mungu bariki wengine sasa.
Man, these are worrying times. These are worrying times for Pep Guardiola.
Yeah.
So let's see what he's made of.
Okay.
Because for me, I always say Pep Guardiola, he likes finished products.
Okay.
Whenever he goes, he finds finished products. So let's see which tactics he has to implement. Let's see which strategies he has to implement. Because I think now there are almost 9 or 8 players on the doctor's table.
Now 10.
Now 10.
From Mamouche adding up on that, it was 9. Mamouche adding up is 10 players.
Yeah, that's a lot.
That's a good point. And then the big news, Angie.
He's back.
It's back.
I always win things on my second season.
For Nottingham Forest. And then guess which team they are meeting up? Early kickoff. Arsenal against Nottingham Forest. This is the game to watch. This is the game to watch. We know. We know. Wait, we know. No, let me tell you. There's this thing we call the new manager bounce back. I don't know how many goals Wood gonna score. I don't know. I'm just saying, not yet there, but I don't know. Hopefully, thumbs closed, man. Things goes the way I expect. Because Arsenal will suffer.
Yeah, I don't expect your prediction to go through.
Wait.
For many reasons.
Wait. Can we trust your prediction? Because last week, the last episode which we had you here, all your prediction went south, you know.
Yeah. You okay? Fine. We will come there.
Okay.
So, about Nottingham Forest, they've just gotten a new coach. I think he reported over the weekend. I'm certain he has not had ample time to interact with the players. Because the players some are still returning to their clubs from internationals. Maybe we'll only have a day or two for a session with the players, just to introduce himself, to say who he is, what he's coming to do. By the time they are on the pitch, they will not even have trained, and they will be beaten seriously.
Okay.
By Arsenal. I expect Arsenal to make light work of Nottingham Forest.
Really? I
that
don't
is
think
just
so.
reason number one. For real, he has not had adequate chance. And then second, I generally don't consider, based on his time at Tottenham, I don't consider him a tough manager when it comes to football. So I really don't see Nottingham Forest posing a formidable challenge to Arsenal. And reason number 3, Arsenal lost a match against Liverpool. Our next match after Nottingham Forest is a tough one against City. So this is gonna be a must win for whatever at all costs.
Brayo, have you ever heard of the international break curse? I don't know. Most teams, when they come back from the international, especially these top teams, they tend to have bad results after the international. So I'm suspecting maybe Nottingham may beat you 1-0, or maybe the game may go maybe a draw.
Yeah, and
it's early
you are
kickoff.
using the correct word. You are using the correct English word, which is may.
That's what I'm saying.
Which means it will not happen.
Okay.
It can happen, but certainly it won't happen.
Okay, we'll come to that when we talk the feature of the week. Every week here and there, as always, we do say FPL is FPL. Points is Njugu last week. Hey, FPL is not FPLing. I don't know. I think I could have listened to one of my friends. Don't play this season. Just take a break. I think I should. That was the worst idea that I let it go.
For me, we are now heading to game week 4.
Yeah.
And the first 3 games, man, they have been really, really difficult.
Okay.
And it has been really challenging to get points. I don't know. I think maybe it's because the season, they are still trying to heat up or to warm up. I don't know, man.
But we still have the same players. I'm wondering what's wrong. It's the same play. Nothing has come to the players wise. Nothing has changed.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Maybe they're trying to, because for me, I got 34 points.
Okay.
Even below the average.
I think also for me this week I got below the average. I was 30.
Bro, how much did you get?
I didn't check.
Because if the average was 48,
I was 38, man. 10 points below.
if the average was 48, man,
Then it was a bad week.
it was a very, very terrible week, man.
Okay, I don't know. I for those
I
guys
like it that way, though. I like it that way because you see, when the league is so obvious, it is quite boring.
Okay.
When it's difficult for everybody, then that's when it is entertaining. That sense of virtual competition in the sense of FPL really sinks.
Okay. I don't know. I've seen this new role where I think Szoboszlai, the guys have said, you know what? For you to be a better player, just play as a right back for Liverpool, because his form as a right back. Hey, I think that's the best. I think that suits him well. I don't want to see him playing in the other role, because that freaking for those guys who did not tune in. Check. I'll put the link here. I was screaming and I was like, you know what, Salah, don't you dare try touch that ball. Just give it to Szoboszlai.
That was brilliant.
I was just I saw the distance and the side. I was like, nah,
he cannot pull it off.
This is not for Salah. Just give it Szoboszlai. And I was point on. I was like, bang! I knew it. He's just a good player. Also, check on the international. The same thing. He's such a good player. I don't know. I don't, because now they do have Isak for Liverpool. I'm thinking and Slot, he now he has too much to chew. He has too much to chew, because he has like 4 players who are gonna play the same roles. Like every role, he has somebody who gonna play. Because now, where will he take? Let's start like their goalkeeper. They are not the goalkeeper. Their striker, Ekitike. He was so good for the first 3 game weeks.
Yes,
perfect. Now they have Isak, another banger. If you put him front there, he'll deliver.
He'll do the work.
Okay, Szoboszlai now is playing as a right back, but you can bring him as a wing, as a wing. But now look at the like of Gakpo. He has stick to that role to an extent that if he's not in the pitch, you will notice Gakpo is not there. So I'm like, if you want to go to a team like Liverpool, I don't know which is the right way to. Because guys have said, don't jump to somebody like an Isak yet, because we don't know what will be the the combination which Ancelotti will put in the Liverpool team for him. So I don't know, what's your perspective?
Yeah, it's the same. Like this is more headache for Ancelotti, more headache for us managers.
Okay.
Because we don't know if you go with Isaac, maybe he will play 30 minutes or 70 minutes. He brings in a tiki-taka. If you go for Gapco, like it's for me, time will tell.
Okay.
We just have to wait maybe for at least 3 or 4 games, and then we will know now what is Ancelotti decisions. Because for me, I'm not yet ready to risk.
Okay.
Because they are also high value, like they are high priced.
Okay.
These are Liverpool assets.
Okay, Brayo, when you check your team, last week many guys complained that, that game you lost it because it was a coach issue. Guys said Merino was not supposed to start. That's one side of the players. Other players said your left wing, it was dead. Perfect, like because this guy Martinelli was out of the game. And guys were saying, why did we brought in somebody like an Eze if he cannot start? That's one point. And then unfortunately good thing one time, somebody like Odegaard, it was just an easy thing, but somebody like a Saka, it was an hamstring where he was going forward for 3 game weeks. Good thing one week is already gone for the international, so now like 2 more game weeks. Do you think now with what we have seen, it's like now the managers, it's also for team like Arsenal, okay, you have guys, but maybe the managers, they do have this mentality where they don't want to change or try to have something new and see if it's gonna work?
I do associate myself fully with those people who advance the view that the left wing where Martinelli was put to start was completely dead, and it for me it is really a grave miscalculation by the manager in his choice of the players he picked to start that match. I thought I thought then that it would have been prudent to start someone like Eze and a player actually Eze and Odegaard. Odegaard did not start that much. I think it would have been wise to start those players, because that way we would have gotten goals. You'll realize after Martinelli left and Eze came in, even Gyökeres started receiving balls. We did not see Gyökeres almost the entirety
First half
of the time Martinelli was in the pitch.
Yeah.
He was completely out.
Yeah.
But the moment Eze came in, at least you could see Gyökeres having those balls. So that for me is a lesson to the coach, and maybe there will be positive adjustments in games to come, particularly one against Man City.
Okay, nice. So as we come to this game week, I don't know what's your thoughts? Do you think now, because you have seen team like Burnley, we may say it's a very bad team, but also when we played against Manchester United, we saw what happened. And then the other week it played against, I think, Sunderland. They beat them, I think, how many goals? The other week they played also. So I'm like, this underdogs team, except Leeds, the one which were beaten by Arsenal, like I think 5 goals. I think it's not the Leeds we knew. But also, if you see them playing, it's not like, last season when you watch the games, you could just say, except Luton, the 2 other teams, it was like, I know these 2 teams, they don't have a chance.
Yes.
They don't have a chance. But this season, every other team, it's like, they are fighting for something. They are in for something. So do you think, even though there's fixtures for some teams, like Burnley against Liverpool, it looks like a very good fixture on books. Do you think it's a wise idea also maybe to go invest on team like for assets for like Liverpool? Because on book wise, the assets look nice, but you don't know what will happen.
Yeah, for me, I'm of the many opinion, like when you play against a new promoted team, you normally invest on the team which is in the Premier League. So for me, like Liverpool and Burnley, I will invest on Liverpool assets.
Okay.
But on the contrary, I'm scared maybe Burnley, they might put a show, they want to prove something.
Okay.
They might put a show. So I'm kind of a 50-50.
Okay, nice. I don't know. Now that Manchester United do have a new goalkeeper. Is it some Lane?
I'm yet to get his name, man.
So do you think now maybe is it okay? And then now we know Angie, he's he's like a defensive-minded manager, but with attacking players. He's playing with two fullbacks and two of them, and like back three plus two of them at the wing. So right wing back, left wing back. Do you think now that gives like an extra strength for the goalkeeper, for somebody like ourselves now to invest in him, because we now know this Ange system suits him having many defenders, so maybe the possibility of them conceding goal is much far away as compared to other teams.
Yes, correct. I agree with you. Once you have maybe around like I think it's 3-5-2.
Yeah.
3-5-2 formation. The goalkeeper, someone like Sales, he might be a good option to invest in him.
Okay.
Yeah, because also these Nottingham defenders, they are really good.
Okay.
They are really good.
But what's not? It hasn't clicked yet. I don't know for what's happened. It's not the Nottingham Forest of last season. I don't know what is missing. It hasn't clicked.
For last season they overachieved.
Okay.
Yeah, they overachieved, and it's really difficult to replicate the same performance.
Okay.
When it comes to the following season.
Okay.
We've seen this one with so many teams. Like they have a good season, and then the next season they struggle. So for this season, I don't know. Did they sell some of their players?
Yeah, Elanga, one of them.
Elanga. Yeah,
Yeah.
He was a good piece for them last season. So they may find it difficult to go to replicate. And they also have more. I think they're playing Europa.
Yeah. So many fixtures.
Yeah, so many fixtures, and their squad is not like that much big.
Okay.
Yeah, so they might struggle to replicate last season performance.
Okay.
Yeah, for this season.
Okay, Brayo, when you check the assets, do you think now moving forward, team like for the defensive wise, do you think somebody like a Pedro Porro, Munoz, Milenkovic, somebody like a Tukowski or Cash is a good option? Or maybe I had this thought, Likolois, but now because of Man City, but now they got the injury. Otnuri, his form in Man City is not like Otnuri.
not the Wolves guy.
Yeah, man. So I'm thinking to change. Also, somebody like a Chalobah also. I've seen him there. And then this guy from
Chiloba.
Yeah, Chalobah, man, from Chelsea.
Okay. Uh-huh.
Yeah. Also,
I thought you meant Ezra Chiloba.
No. Not what you want to start. And then there's this guy Van Beer something. He's from not Sunderland, the other team, Burnley, if I'm not wrong.
Van der Berg.
Yeah. He's a good. Points wise, he's also good. Cucurella is also good, but man, the price.
Yeah, he's expensive. He's a prime defender.
Yeah, 6. Him and Van Dijk, man. I don't have the funds to reach for the 6. Who's the other player, Brayo, on that defense? Do you think maybe we need to keep an eye on him?
You just pick Jarian Timber. He's going to score goals for you, and he's coming at an affordable.
The guy just said this. Wait. The guy just said. Also, he did not believe he scored 2 goals. He said it hasn't happened. Man, I don't know. What are you smoking?
Those are mind games. You see.
He's not going to score. He's not scoring anytime soon.
What are you smoking?
This is Leeds.
Yeah, you also need to factor in that Arsenal is still going to be strong.
No, but wait, I'll cut you short. Saliba is out also because of the injury. So I don't expect you guys to keep many clean sheets.
No, forget about clean sheets, but scoring. We are posing threats moving forward, but clean sheets will be there for sure. You realize that the goal we conceded against Liverpool was a set piece.
Which you guys are the expert of it. You know.
Yeah, we are the expert of it. You see, we are experts, but we are not perfect. It doesn't mean that we are unbeatable. We can still be beaten. There are occasions when we do make mistakes during play, and strong teams like Liverpool and I dare say United as well will capitalize on such mistakes. So it was one such occasion when Liverpool capitalized on a mistake we made, and it led to us conceding a goal. But you also appreciate that even Liverpool, strong as it is, with the strongest attack in the Premier League, if you ask me right now, that goes to Liverpool. They could only master 1 goal against Arsenal, and that was through the free kick.
Okay.
Szoboszlai scored.
Okay.
So that still tells you that you can bank on Arsenal to still concede the fewest goals this season, at least going by the matches that have so far been played.
Okay.
So I would still recommend defenders from Arsenal, but also Thomas Frank. I think he's going to do wonders in that team. So check out for defenders from Tottenham, and I cannot totally rule out Ait Nouri for City. It's still too early in the season to rule out City, and especially their defenders. So I will still bank on Ait Nouri. I'm not going to remove him. I'll still give him some benefit of doubt
Okay.
that things will align in the coming few matches.
Okay. Nice. On the midfield, I think it's a good place. Now I've seen Eze. If he starts, I'm saying I just saw the move. I'd remove a player from my team just by seeing him signing to Arsenal. I did not know which number he'll play. I just bought him. And then he doesn't play, he gives me 2 points. But I'm like, if he starts, I'm sure with that defense,
he's gonna bring returns.
Yeah, with that midfield, which Arsenal do have, if the ball stretches to him, and we have this idea. This young boy, Downman from Arsenal still.
Max Downman.
Yeah, he's so good. But the thing is, we know he's so young. He cannot be guaranteed
every minute,
more than 30 minutes. But if we could have a chance of him playing 60 minutes in the pitch, I could have gone for him early, as he's so good as a player. But that's the unfortunate thing. He may come and playing for 10 minutes, 20 minutes is not worthy as compared to having a player who plays more than 60 minutes and above on the pitch. So that's one person. Then Estavio, now knowing also still Palmer, we are not yet sure about his situation. So Estavio still coming in, and he has been a starter all the games. So for him, investing him, perfect on that midfield. Salah, I don't know, man. I'm still stuck.
I told you. I told you.
I don't want to sell him, but still,
yeah, me too. I'm still like, what about if I sell him?
Yeah,
and then he comes back.
The what if, yeah. And then there's this. If you watch the intro, always this guy Joshua always banter me out when I have Mboemo. He doesn't do a thing. And then when the day I just sell him, that's what happened last week.
He comes alive.
Many managers, they were like, you know what? We don't need Mboemo on the team. And that's the day he gets his first goal in the Manchester United team. I was like, yo, what's happening? So do you think, are you going for Mboemo? Because we have seen Mboemo, we know Mboemo, what he can do on the team. But also we see, Bruno Fernandes still on the pens. And his defensive threats always. We are getting, since the EPL's introduction, the two points. If
for the 12 contribution defense.
He always gives me the 2 points. So I'm like, do you think, should I go for Mboemo or just stick with Bruno Fernandes in the Manchester United squad? What's your weighing on the scale? What are you putting?
For me, I will definitely go with Bruno.
Okay.
Because Bruno, he's on the set pieces, he's on the penalties, and he's considered one of the creative players for us.
Okay.
So he has more high ceiling.
Okay.
Yeah, compared to Mboemo.
Okay.
Yeah. So just stick. For me, my advice.
Just stick to Bruno. Okay, man. If there's a player, it's only that I don't want to go negative for to get a player. Jack Grealish.
I was thinking the same thing.
Jack Grealish.
I was thinking the same thing.
In
man.
the Everton team, I think we have seen now he has reawakened the Jack Grealish I knew, and I'm so happy for him.
Yeah,
I'm so perfectly happy for him. Let him go on, do what he does. While he used to come like only 20 minutes in the game, he'll always give an assist, and that's what he's doing now. Last week it was so bad. We are seeing him assist. Few minutes later, an assist. We're like, yeah, no.
And I believe not many fantasy managers they have him.
So many managers did not consider him as an option, but now with how he's playing, and then there's somebody done something also from Everton still. I think those two players, it's Dawuud Hall from also still for
Drewsbury Hall.
Yeah, Drewsbury Hall. Yeah, also him and the Grealish and the Everton team, perfect. Go with him, and then Nottingham Forest. Now, Elenga not yet been there. I think now it gives an option where Morgan Gibbs-White, he's if you want to invest in any mid and Odo.
Hudson.
Yeah, Hudson. Those two, but I think Elenga not yet being there, it will give a free roll mostly to Gibbs White as compared to Odoi. So for me, I'm thinking if you want to go for a differential kind of player, and now knowing somebody like Angie, he's a attack-minded manager mostly. I think he's a good player to watch out. He may provide a good points for us. Yeah.
In all that talk about Nottingham Forest and their attack mentality, remember they have a new coach in Postecoglou, who in his previous team, the best he could manage is number 16.
Okay. But he took a trophy, man. You cannot turn that down. You came number 2 and you didn't took a trophy, you know.
But the trophy, the games he win,
Okay.
the games he won, that led him to the trophy,
Okay.
did not count for anything in FPL.
Yeah, but I just wanted to add regarding this Nottingham Forest thing.
Yeah.
Like football is a very ruthless business.
Okay.
Because I didn't expect like Nuno to be shown the door just like that, man.
Okay.
But because they fell out with the boss,
Yeah.
man, it was really the same thing. It happened to Ten Hag.
Okay.
You are sacked even after 2 games. So this shows football is run, by business-minded people.
Okay. Another person is Semenyo. He has been on top of that league. So still, if
Fantastic player.
yeah, if you
have
the funds, just go for him.
Man, for me, I don't know. Like I will go. I already bought Semenyo,
Okay.
and then once I buy a player, he doesn't perform.
That's the Icky Blank.
Once I sell him, he's back. So I'm hoping this time, at least, I think they are playing against, Brighton.
Okay.
At least I'm expecting maybe he can give me some returns. Only just do me something good for the first time.
Okay, nice. Also, a low option kind of player also, but he's so good. Enzo Fernandez from Chelsea. Also in that midfield, he's a good player to keep. And also Damstad from Brentford. I've seen him. I think that's a good place to go. Now, after what you've seen and the info we do have, I think if you want to have a Liverpool asset, which we have said, according to the positions being played, you're not guaranteed to get points from him. So it's a worst idea to go for him. But also, if you cannot reach for somebody like Salah, we have seen Gakpo. He's a good replacement of Salah for Liverpool if you need a Liverpool assets, and you cannot go to Salah. So that's I think that's it's up to you to weigh which one works well with you. And then when you come to the front side, I think João Pedro it's a topic for nobody. It's a locked in.
Yeah, that's a template.
Yeah. So now I don't know. Haaland scoring 5 goals. Some people have said he has scored all the goals for the season, but other people are saying that's the reawakening of the Haaland, which we know of scoring goals back to back.
Don't bring him to your team.
For now, I would advise people not to bring Haaland.
Okay.
Based on those injuries that Man City do have.
Okay.
So for now, I cannot risk 14.5 on Haaland at the moment.
Okay, now checking this week. Crystal Palace did you play against Sunderland? Where does it put Mateta? Where does it put Mateta?
This a good. It's a good. I think Mateta is a good differential.
Okay.
At the moment.
Okay.
Because
but Sunderland is a tough team.
They are playing home or away. I don't know. Maybe at home. They are playing at home.
Yeah.
I think I might go even for Mateta.
Remember, Sunderland is the team that beat West Ham by 3 goals to 0.
Hey,
I actually did not expect.
Don't talk about West Ham. Don't talk about West Ham here, man.
West Ham is a sieve. West Ham ni kichungi.
Okay. This week, Brayo, I don't know. We cannot have this conversation with you because you trust your team very well. But I'm thinking also Wood. Last week he did me bad. And then when just he left the pitch, they conceded 3 goals. I'm like, yo, I had a clean sheet from the Nottingham Forest defenders. And then now just Wood left the pitch. The manager did some changes to go for 1 point. West Ham beating them under 3 goals. I was like, yo, FPL is not FPL. So what do you think, Brayo? Wood or no Wood?
Against Arsenal, it will not matter really, because they are not going to. He's really not going to give you points. That I can assure. They are meeting. He's going to face a difficult opponent
Okay.
just on account of the defense. So you want to consider alternatives before you decide to have him on your side. He's a good player.
Okay.
I can have him anytime, but when it
Not
comes
against this week, huh?
to a game against Arsenal, that one will be a bad idea.
Okay.
And I am giving you an honest advice. Ordinarily, I don't give honest advice in games like this,
Okay.
but today I am giving you an honest advice. Don't have him.
Okay.
You will get 0.
Okay, nice. I don't. Now with the uncertainty in Isak. Do you think now maybe we don't need to go to Isak and wait for maybe one game and then see where he gonna play, or if you have the funds, go for him. He doesn't. He's a deliver.
Definitely, I'm going against him at this time.
Okay.
And I'm sure he will not even start the game.
Okay.
Maybe after 3-4 games, maybe he may start the game. So at the moment, Isak is a no-go zone.
Okay, Brayo, what's your option there?
Yes. I agree with
The guy is still
Anto.
mentally... he did have a
Right now,
pre-season. He has so many things on his mind.
Okay.
Yeah, so for now, Isaac is a no-go zone.
Okay, so who's the captain for you? Let's start with you, Anto.
I'm trying with the Egyptian king.
Okay.
I will not give up on him.
Okay.
So hopefully he may bring some returns.
Brayo.
I'll still maintain Gyökeres
Okay.
as my captain.
Okay, for me, man, I'm still... Last week I gave Wood a chance.
You're giving him a
I'm
chance?
still giving a chance again.
Anyway, that's a bold move, man.
I told you, this season...
This is when you're trying things.
No, I'm not trying things. I'm a hater. I'm a die hater. I'm an Arsenal hater. Whichever involves Arsenal, I'm there. So still, I trust on Wood. In Wood, I trust. Yeah, man. For me, captain for the week, because I could have gone for Chelsea against Brentford, but I'm not convinced. So I'm going with Wood. That's my captain for this week. So when you check the games on the weekend, early kickoff, Arsenal against Nottingham Forest. Brayo, what's the point there?
3-0 Arsenal.
That's what you said last week. Still, I'm not saying anything. But as I said, Liverpool will beat you guys, and I'm repeating it again. New manager, bounce back effect, Arsenal 2 goes down. I don't see you guys winning that game. I don't know. Anto, maybe you have an option?
Yes, I'm going against Arsenal.
Okay.
Nottingham 1.
Okay.
Arsenal 0.
Fine. Brentford against Brighton. Bournemouth against Brighton. Anto?
Brighton and?
Bournemouth against Brighton.
That's a draw. 2-2.
Okay. Crystal Palace against Sunderland. This one I'm saying Mateta, 2 goals. Very easy. No need to worry here. Everton against Aston Villa. Brayo?
I give it to Everton.
Okay.
Yeah.
But man, what's this guy, man? Watkins. I don't know what's happening to him, man. It's not the Watkins which we knew. So
I'm telling you, this season.
I don't
know if the season is still early.
Okay.
But let's wait and see, man.
Okay. Fulham against Leeds.
Fulham.
Okay. Newcastle against Wolves. This one for me, I'll give it easy one to Newcastle. West Ham against Spurs. Brayo?
West Ham is. I've just heard that West Ham is a sieve.
Okay.
So, and Thomas, I trust in Thomas Frank, so I'll easily give it to Tottenham.
Okay. Brentford against Chelsea. Yeah.
Chelsea. They're having a good.
But that's a hard one of the hardest game on the weekend. You might, because Brentford, they haven't have their Brentfords, because now Wissa out, and then Isaac also on Mbuemo out also. So that one, I'm like, they may try to do something, they may not. So it's a 50-50 kind of game.
Really, for me, I feel they have been weakened so much.
Okay.
To a point, I don't know if they'll be competitive.
Okay.
Like last season.
Okay, now Sunday, Burnley against Liverpool. Yeah.
It's a derby. Chelsea Brentford is a derby.
It's
Maybe
in
that
London.
is what might.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, fine.
Yeah.
Burnley Liverpool, Brayo?
Burnley Liverpool. Burnley.
Why are you overthinking, man?
Don't be
So it's so
surprised.
straightforward. we saw what Burnley. We know what Burnley can do.
Okay.
They tried against United, but the results did not go their way.
The last game on the weekend.
Yes.
It's the Manchester United derby.
Yeah, man. This is the Manchester derby.
Okay.
And I'm not worried about Manchester United when they are playing against top teams.
Okay.
So this one, I'm confident we are going to defeat Manchester City.
Okay. Because for me, we have this is the thing. Also, last season it was a thing for us. When we played big teams, we do play perfectly, but on the small teams, that's when we suffered. So for me, and then plus the injuries, which is piling up on the Man City team. I'm like, hey, Mungu bariki wengine. Perfect. This is the perfect game. And then, guys, don't worry, don't forget on Sundays 6:30. Hopefully, schedule allows, we'll stream that game. So tune into the channel also to catch up that. And then I don't know, man. It's I think it's let's see, because I was one of those guys who was saying I need Minor to be given more minutes, and then I think the manager listened to that voice which is coming from everybody, and you have seen if Minor plays, there's the midfield issue.
Stable,
it's a bit kind of good, not as compared to when it's Ugarte and Casemiro and the rest. So
Exactly.
hopefully that one gonna continue. So for me, I'm like, if that one goes on, it's a good one for us. Then I've seen now Kona being out with an injury, we don't know how long it will take it. So if the manager thinks what I thought and what I saw for that game, Zaxi plays better as Kona on the same role. Keep that. Don't change the team too much. Keep what played. You know, the team that played the second half of the game. Keep that team. I think we're gonna win that game early morning before even start. So for me, I think the manager just need to play, to tweak a bit of things and trust some players more, and we are good to go in that game.
I agree with you.
Yeah, man. So guys, don't forget, man, like, share, subscribe, and tell a friend, man. The Triple Cup podcast in each and every social media platform, be it TikTok, Instagram, YouTube also. So we are there, man. And then also join us when we do the streams. Mostly, I think the Sunday 6:30 game or the Saturdays, I think we'll try to be on the live stream for those games. So join us also on that kind of thing. And then don't forget, man, big shout out to you, man, like Anto.
Thanks a lot for hosting me.
Yeah.
It's been a pleasure.
Okay, man, like Brayo was in, but he just dashed while you are near finishing. So, man, big shout out to like Brayo also, man. And don't forget, man, tune in and share the info. Till next week, it's been nice. Adios. We are out.
Okay.